everybody. Thank you for stopping by. It's Cheryl coming to you from Southwest Florida. Thank you for stopping by today. I'm sorry I haven't been here to do our book. We were going to decorate it together, which I haven't done much to it at all. I left the ribbon on since the last time. I only tied it in a bow, and I actually put one of my little, it says love and kindness, and it's just a little circle. And I just make these up with scraps and pin them on things. And so I think I already had sewn the button and the wedding veil on. So far that's what we did. I did get a comment. I haven't responded to any of the comments, but I did see a comment from one of the girls who follows me regularly. Thank you, Christina. That I had not done a video on creating this, and I had said that I would, do a video on it. And what I meant was I would show you how I put it together. So just for the sake of doing that, in case I didn't do it in the last video because I really haven't had time to go back and watch it, I'm going to show you now how I did this. It's all the same pages, and it's as many pages as you want. My travel one that I'm taking with me on vacation, this one is much different because I have a lot of things that I'll be making while I'm on vacation. For any of you who haven't seen this video, this is just full of things that I'll be taking with me so that I can make these things while I'm on vacation. So this is my little travel journal, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 postcards. So all you do, you can do these in postcards. I got these from the Graphic Fairies, and I printed 2 to a page, so 5 by 7. If you printed 1 to a page, you'd get 8.5 by 11. So you could do the same thing in an 8.5 by 11 size, but I just think this is a perfect size journal. And you could make this journal for anything. This is, this can be a travel journal. This could be, just your everyday journal, the way that I'm creating this one. So I'll just show you the way that I put it together, just so that, we're clear. And it's very simple. And I will just grab my glue and try and take off the cover. And grab some paper. Sorry, I should have set this up beforehand, and I did not. Thank you for all of you that have wished my husband well. He is doing well. He's resting, and which he will be doing for the next, I think, 7 days, and then he'll be good to go, hopefully, and we won't have any more issues with his heart. He had a very significant heart attack a year ago, May, and he had triple bypass surgery, and his heart has not been behaving since, so we're trying this. This is a new glue stick. Can you tell? Oh my goodness. That's a lot of glue. I don't typically buy Uhu glue, but I was gifted this, actually 2 big sticks of it. And, somebody didn't want it. They didn't like it. So, they offered it to me, and I said, of course, it's glue. I'll take it. So, I haven't used it. This is my first time using it. I usually, typically I use a Scotch brand, No Wrinkle, but, let's try this. I didn't know Uhu was blue. Oh, it's magic blue, so it shows you where it is. That's pretty cool. I like that. So all you do is you put your 2 postcards together, making sure that, see, I almost made a mistake. So make sure that postcard, okay? And you don't have to have the same front and back. This is not the same front and back. It's two different. Or you could put the same front and back. It's up to you. I just liked the, the contrast of the different postcards. So just make sure that your sides are, that everything is even. And mine's not. So I think I put too much glue on. Let me just make sure that this is lined up properly here. And put down. And this is on 32-pound copy paper. My, I think it's 160 GSM. You could print it double-sided on cardstock, so you wouldn't have to go through this step. But, that's up to you. Run it through, run the first page through, two to a side, and then flip it over and run it through again, and you have both your sides on cardstock, so you don't have to go through this gluing process, which would make things a lot quicker because, you don't want to really be punching holes or cutting or anything when your glue is wet. But I don't think I should have tried this Oohoo glue my first time on video, but it works pretty good. Seems to be. And it's okay if you don't line it up perfectly. You can ink that edge. Or you can just, trim that teeny tiny bit off. It's not going to make or break a thing. You just want to make sure that all your cards are... If it was more than that, I wouldn't trim it, because then your book won't, it won't be even like this. You want all your pages to be even. Am I in frame? I didn't even look. And I should check the time. I have a dentist appointment, so this won't be a very long video, but I wanted to get it up because I should have gotten it up yesterday and I didn't, or even the day before. But I had physical therapy and John was in surgery longer than he was supposed to be, and it just wasn't a good day. But today's a much better day. Thank you so much, Ward. So I did get to watch some videos yesterday, which were really good. Let's see, Justine from House of Mahalo, she had a great video yesterday for any of you that are interested in Edith Holden and Edith Holden books. I highly recommend you go over and check out her video from yesterday. Or for anybody that's interested in gardening. I actually was a fan of Edith Holden's long before, I'm going back to her first books because I have always been interested in English Victorian gardening, and I'm just going to cut this teeny tiny piece of white off rather than inking it. So that's all you do, and you're going to do this for 5 pages. That's it. Now you can do one of two things. You can use your crocodile, or you can use reinforces. I'm going to use reinforces for those of you who don't have crocodiles, so I can show you how easy that is. And they're very sturdy. I have ring-bound journals that I've had for 3 years. That is still in great shape. So I like the ring bound, especially for traveling. They're easy, the pages are easy to turn. Now, if it does curl up on you like that, which with this glue it seems to be, but I think I put too much on. Just, you know, roll it out, let it dry for a second. I'm just gonna cut that teeny tiny little piece off. You can ink these in any color you want. I happen to like well, it depends on what I'm working on, really. But I have fallen in love with the antique linen. It's a great color and seems to go with everything. So that is my color of choice recently. So I just take my little makeup brush and go along my edges just to get rid of that white that's along the edge. From where you glued it together. Well, at least now I know not to use Oohoo glue for videos. Well, depending on what I'm making, I guess. Because it still feels cold, which means it's not dry. But that's okay. We have time. There we go. And you can, you know, go around and just kind of do something like that. Yeah, that looks good. And I like, you know, that one side's not the same. Now, you want postcard being this way. Let's see. Yeah. So if you see this one, see how postcard is here and my picture and, you know, all of my embellishing is there. So, and all of them say postcard. Well, they should. See, the postcard is facing this way. Okay. And you could do this with decorative paper. You could do it with just, you know, a pretty cardstock, anything. I just like the postcard, especially if you're going on vacation. So, just, I don't know, just thought it was kind of neat. So, that's that. Now, what you're going to do is take your ruler and you want to measure about a ½ inch in. So, and you want all your holes to be the same, at the same place, so that they line up. So I'm measuring a ½ inch in. And I'm putting a little mark. And that should be my ½ inch there as well. Yep. And then a ½ inch in. And right here. So there you go. So there's your two holes. There's a ½ inch and a ½ inch. That's where you're going to punch. I'll make it darker so that you can see it, because it doesn't matter, it's going to get covered up. So I did a ½ inch here and a ½ inch here, and then there's a ½ inch here and a ½ inch here. Okay, So that's all you're going to do. And then you're going to take your paper punch, just your regular paper punch, and you're going to punch your holes here, and you're going to punch a hole here. Then you're going to take this, and I'm going to use this glue because it dries fast, and you only want to do around the edge. You don't want to do in the middle. So, and you could mass make these. You could make like 20 of them and then put them all together another time, or as you need them, if you need like a gift for somebody, you know. Mass making these would be fun because they're not hard. And these are just, I think, 1/2-inch circles that I punched. And I just punched a bunch of them. Now, I don't know if even any of them are the same. Oh. Some of the words you don't want to put upside down. So that's all you do. So you've got that and you've got that. So then you just spin it over. The glue is gloopy. Oh dear. So then all you do is take your punch and punch where that hole is. And then you're going to take another circle. Put it just around the edge. You don't need it around the whole thing. I was watching Leslie from 507 this morning, Willow House. I'm sorry. Is it 507? Yeah, 507 Willow House. And gosh, I don't know how she does it, but she can pick things up off of her desk and put them together. And I would literally frame them for my guest room. My guest room is more my granddaughter's room when they come to visit. It's very shabby chic. And some of the things she was making this morning, I would frame them and put them in their room. That's how beautiful they were. And she just picks it up off her desk and she's like, oh, I'll put this in. It's like, oh. She's a lot like, you know, she really never has a plan. She just does. And it's just awesome. No measuring, no nothing. It's just, and it just comes out so beautiful. So, anyway. And last night I was watching some of Rachel's from Roxy Creations, some of her older 100-day project. I follow her 100-day project videos every year. So I was watching them from 2020. Those were 20? Yeah. Maybe it was 21. I'm not sure. I think that's when she started, 2021. But they were fun. I got a lot of good ideas. Too many good ideas. I already have enough videos to last another year. So that's all you do. See? You already punched those holes. And there are your holes. So that's it. And you make 6 of them. And then once you've made 6 of them, you take your ring and you're going to put all 6 of them together. You can decorate them before or you can decorate them after. It doesn't matter. I take mine off to decorate them most of the time, just because it's easier. All right? So that's all you do. That's how you make it. So now I wanted to take you along and decorate a few more of the pages in this particular journal, which I was very surprised, but somebody asked me on Instagram who follows me on Instagram and had seen my video and said, "Is that for sale?" And I was like, sure, if you want to buy it. So I haven't finished it yet. And she's like, "Just do whatever, just keep doing what you're doing." I'm like, okay. So yeah, I was pretty surprised about that and happy. So there we go. And that's it. And you put it together. And then you decorate it however you want. This one I put some envelopes in, and all I did was I glued this part of the envelope on and covered it with this piece of paper to make a pocket and put these beautiful women inside. And then here's another pocket. And one of Heather's, this is like one of her from Ruby and Pearl. It's like a prompt list almost. It says, "Let your soul shine, timeless, sweet love, by the water." To me, it's kind of like a prompt list. I love it. And then I just backed it with some paper. And this, I just put a scrap that I had from a letter, a French letter, that I scanned because I don't want to use my real ones. And then, yeah, so, and then I just put her in there. And I had put some colored pencils in there. And then I had some script that was on some newsprint. So I took and I put the script. I don't know if you can see that. My goodness, I'm not even in frame. But anyway, I did that. I wonder how long I haven't been in frame. Anyway, I did that on all the pictures, which kind of gives it like a little bit of a more realistic, and I backed it with some embossed paper. So she just slips in there. And then up here, I took another one of Heather's cards, and I just pinned a piece of linen that I had with some embroidery on it. It's antique, and some antique lace and some more antique linen. And then this just says, "This is my wish for you." And it's a beautiful written card. And that's from Ruby and Pearl. It comes with that set that I talked about the other day in my last video. And I just tucked this in here, a little tuck spot. And then inside this pocket, I have this little booklet and some writing cards of Heather's. And person can, journal on the back, or use them in other journals, or do whatever they want with them. And they can also write in here. So, and everything here came from my scraps. Not well, pretty much scraps. I have a bin with stuff that I've printed that I haven't used for whatever reason. So this page, I think I'll probably leave plain. Making sure I'm in frame. Yeah, this page I'll leave plain. I don't think I'm going to do anything on that page. And then in here, I had found this that I had printed and hadn't used in the journal I was making, so I just made a scrap pad out of it. And I used some scraps that I had of tea stain paper and some tea stain lace paper, and then some more of that script that I have on the newsprint. I love printing on newsprint. I love it. So, and you can get that on Amazon. It comes in a package of 800 sheets for $5, I believe, US. And then over here, I have a little paper clip. And this is one of the first flowers I bought from my friend, Vita. These are the flowers that she made, gosh, back in 2014 when I met her. I didn't meet her on Facebook. we've been friends in other ways. I might hang a dangle off of that. I'm not sure yet, but it's a hidden paper clip. And so that's how I'm going to keep this on, and I'm going to add some fabric to that. So, and here again are 2 cards. Why am I'm not in frame? Yeah, I am. Here's some more cards, and like I said, I put, you know, just a little bit of script there. I just thought it looked kind of neat. And this had a little date on it, so I tore it and just put it on there like that. And again, I backed them with the that paper. So, and then I still have those 2 pages. So what I thought I'd do is stick these over here, put this back here. One thing I wanted to tell you about, and I'm glad I just remembered, I belong, or I get, every other month I get Birds in Bloom magazine, and I found not a coupon, I found an ad for stamps, and it was 99 cents for 200 US stamps. So I thought 99 cents for 200 stamps. Some are used, some aren't. They came in this baggie and in this envelope. And all these beautiful, I mean, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, gorgeous stamps. So there's 200 of them in here. I haven't read the letter yet, but look what was inside. In here there is 5 US used stamps. Please do not break this set. Mystic stamp, blah, blah, blah. These were all free. These are Camden 1973 commemorative. These are mail. This is US first day cover, Mystic stamp, Camden, New York, blah, blah, blah. Which, I mean, literally, I'm just opening this now. This was all 99 cents. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So I wanted to tell you all about it so that you might be interested as well. And if you are, either message me or I can give you the address. Oh no, it's stuck. These all came in the nicest baggies too. I can definitely reuse these for my, you know, for whatever. But it's Sylvester and Tweety, which it's all embossed. It's got a stamp. And it's a beautiful, like, very thin linen. I just wish I knew what kind of paper this was because I love it. So, what does it say? It says, welcome to Mystic Stamp Company. Enclose the stamps you requested. No obligation. These are yours. Examine your, you know, in your home. And it gives you an order form where you can purchase more stamps, either US or from different companies. Anyway, so let's see. First landing on the moon. And then stamp collecting guide, which might be fun to get because then I could cut out the stamps. And it's free. The guide is free. And the illustrations are all in color. And yeah, so it's completely free. So it was 99 cents. It's Mystic Stamp Company. And I'm trying to find like the address, or I'll look in my Birds and Blooms magazine to get the website. landing of the Mayflower, which I definitely want. I'm from Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's the 350th anniversary. So that would be fun to get. I'm trying to find the website. Hold on 1 second so I can give it to you. There's got to be one here. Here's the U.S. grab bag. Oh, it was 95 cents. I'm sorry. No. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that's for the grab bag. I don't see a website. And I know my husband used the website. It came in 3 days. I couldn't believe it. I will get the website and I will, anyway, it's, if you go online and type in Mystic Stamp Company, here it is right here. Here it is. Can y'all see that? Mystic Stamp Company. .com. I bet you'll find it. And if I can find it, I will link it in the description box below. But I just thought it was so fun to get 200 stamps for free and a whole bunch of really neat things and nice bags. So I'll be using these on some of my postcards, like this one that doesn't have a stamp. I'll put a stamp there or a couple of stamps there. And why not do it now? Of course, there's 200 of them, and I don't make choices easily. But I promise I'll just grab 2 that look. That's national parks. That's right up my alley. George Washington. Let's see here. Oh, that's a fish. I'd love a bird. But let's see. Or a flower. Something floral. That's 2 Lincoln stamps. It's National Park. That says 4 cents. That wouldn't really fit very well. It's kind of small. That's Christmas. These are so neat. Oh, even more Christmas. These are so neat, guys. These are great stamps. And some of them are used, like I said, and some of them aren't. So it's just basically, you get what you get. But who cares? They're free. Well, basically free, 99 cents. And that included shipping. So, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool looking, so I'll put one there. It even still has the perforation. Ooh, gardening. Ah, look at that. That is too cool. Horticultural, 3 cents. These are old. These are old stamps. I wish I could find one more real quick, because otherwise we're going to spend all our time looking for stamps. Okay, we'll just use those. And I will glue those on after I take the perforation off. This is so cool. Look at that. So fun. And then I'll show you one more thing that I'm going to make for this, and then this journal will be done. Pretty much. I'll put one here. Because sometimes, you know, did I put that upside down? I sure did. This one's 3 cents as well. I wish they were still 3 cents. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. And this one's gardening and horticultural. I hope I'm still in frame. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. That'd be great on a Edith Holden. Oh, I should have waited. Well, I'm sure there's more in there because I have an Edith Holden journal I'm working on. So, but it's okay. I'm sure there's more gardening ones in there. And I'll put this one right here. Yeah. And then take a little stamp. I always use my ruler. Guys will get used to that, I'm sure. This I always keep like next to me because it's typically the stamp that I'll use when I'm, you know, doing stuff like this. And I'm just gonna post that there and post that there. And there you go. That's all you have to do. And I have real stamps. I have some real stamps from Europe that my pen pal sent me, and I have some from Jerusalem that my other pen pal sent me. We've been pen pals for 3 years. It's pretty cool. I love having pen pals. So anyway, so that's that so far. And then I wanted to show you the little journal. So I showed you, you know, that I had decided on using this variegated green and peach and ribbon. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so I've scrunched it all up and, you know, whatever. And I've left it long so the person can, you know, cut it up if they wanted to, but you can just slide it off. You don't even have to pick it off, but I put one of Heather's cards in here. And then inside, I just, the person can, you know, remove it and use the beads, but they're pink and green. I'm sorry for the ink on my hands. I'm still unable to get it all off. So, and I just put notes here. And then you open it up, and these are the pages. This is some newsprint that I had printed and just glued on there so the person had, you know, some space to write. And then in here, I thought what I would do is, I don't know if any of you get those subscriptions, but somebody had sent me a box. Thank you. I wanted to have some lemon water, but what I thought I would do is, oh no, I know. I'm going to use some of Heather's new digital. She came out with another new digital. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She's very naughty because I can't refuse her digitals, but I'll show you her new digital and show you what I'm going to put inside these baggies. But I printed this on fabric. So here's the digital. You get both of these sheets. These I printed on sticky back paper. So there'll be stickers after I get them all cut up. Okay, so those are them. If I have them in frame. Aren't they gorgeous? And they're called strips. So Ruby and Pearl XO, and they're called strips. And I think they're fabulous. They can be used for just so many things. So I put them on sticky paper. And then I also printed one sheet on some just plain cotton fabric. And I will cut that up and tear it. And then I also printed up some and on just regular, you know, paper that a person can use to collage. and I will get them and put some in there while I'm thinking of it. So let's see. Ruby and Pearl, and they're just called strips, okay? And then Ruby and Pearl, Beautiful Words is her other one. And these are them. And these I've got already done. These are all, they're not backed because I don't know what I'm going to back them with yet. Depends on what journal I use them for. And I've already got some in these two journals too. So I have already cut up one of the kit. And they're all here. So what I thought I'd do is I will put some of these strips in here for the recipient to either use on the pages or collage with. Aren't they pretty? They're so nice. I love them. Heather, you did such a great job. I'm really, really happy. And this is printed on regular copy paper, just 20-pound copy paper, because, you know, you're going to use them in collages and things like that. So I thought that I'd put a few in here of the paper ones, and then I will take and show you how I cut up the fabric ones, and I'll put some sticky ones in the other side as well. I'll put that paper one in there. And I also have some words and numbers. Where are my numbers? Numbers. I have some numbers and words in here, so I can put some in there as well. And then I also have numbers in here as well. So I love numbers like these numbers, if you can see them. So I'll put some numbers in there as well. And there you go. So there's those. Put those back in here. My words and numbers live in here, or my sentiments, or what have you. And I type up some, and some I use from kits that come in kits, or what have you. I'll actually put my stamps in there as well. A good place for them. And read that material, because I haven't read it yet. So that's those. Put that back over here so that it doesn't knock down any more books. There we go. And so that's for that side. And then I will, all you do to print the fabric, I used to use a spray, and then somebody, Oldacini, I think her name is Anne. I'm not sure. But she did it this way, which I love. And if you take this off, you can use it again about 3 different times. And this is just the same thing, sticky paper, 8.5 by 11. If I can get it off. It does come right off. And you just put it on, you know, put your fabric on it, and you can use any weight fabric, muslin. I've used linen to put through my printer, and I just have a regular, you know, HP copy printer. Now this is still sticky, so if you had another piece to go and ready, or even tissue paper or what have you, you can put it right on it and use it again a couple of times. And this is not sticky at all. It's just, it's fine. And it's great if you're going to embroider something or what have you. So I'm just going to put this aside. And then I am going to just get my fabric scissors, which are over here. And I'm going to just cut right there, and I'm going to tear it, which gives me a nice straight line with a few little fringes. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this side. And then, now if you want to stop the fringing, you can cut it, or you can take it and put it through your machine and just run a straight stitch down both sides so that it won't fringe anymore. And then all you have to do is either cut or tear across these lines, however you want to do it. Now, I prefer tearing to cutting because I like the fringe, but you can do whatever you want. So what I'm going to do is just tear these like this. I won't do them all, I'll just do this little strip. I think I'll cut it there. And you could pretty much cut it anywhere. You don't have to cut right. I mean, you could cut any design. You could cut this whole piece, you know, which I think I'll do because I like it that way. Isn't that beautiful? Am I in frame? I just love it. So anyway, that's how you do fabric on in your printer. And you can do it with any fabric, and you can do it with any printable. I do a lot of my, like I said before, I don't have a ton of stamps, so I'll run my printer. I'll run my fabric through my printer. It's actually canvas, but this is more of a lighter weight cotton. This is a lighter weight muslin. I've had it for a very long time, so I just thought I'd use this because it was right there. And so I'll put some fabric pieces in there for the recipient to use on anything that they want to use them on. And I think what I'll do is, I might see if I have a pin in here and pin these together. I have a ball pin. I'll use that because I don't have many of my tiny pins left. And you could like put a few beads on this or what have you, you know. That would be kind of fun, you know. But yeah, so how fun is this? This is just the best. So this is her second to latest kit, very reasonably priced and adorable. That would even look great on the side of a journal. So we'll put that in on this side of the baggie. Like that. And that's just another idea. And then I have these little paper clips, or I could use this. That already has a piece of, you know, cotton on it. And this is just another piece of writing paper. And then you flip it over and you've got more pages here. And I just put a bunch of stamps, you know, homemade stamps in here. And then more writing. You know, I just tied a bow here. And more space to do whatever collaging. And then in here, I put some of my painted paper, which I still have to put some more in here. It's a double pocket. And then it flips over and you're back at the beginning again. So the last thing I want to do for this is this one, which is grab some pieces of fabric, because that's what this is. It's a fabric sample card. I'm pretty sure it's from, oh dear. It's not Ruby and Pearl. It is Sample, I think. So I'm just going to grab some fabric out of my fabric sample, my little fabric bag here. My little pieces that I still have, so that I can put some pieces in there. Little samples for them to play, for the person to play with. Let's see. I've got that. It's got some embroidery on it. It's really pretty. It's blue. Cut up some of this, maybe. There's some blue, there's some pink, there's some cheesecloth. Everybody can use cheesecloth, right? Right. So I'll just cut a piece of this cheesecloth. So I've got some cheesecloth, and I've got this little blue piece and this pink piece. I actually made some curtains for my guest room out of that. I forget what I made out of that. I think it was a dress for my granddaughter for Easter a couple of years ago. What else? Oh, lace. We've got to put some lace in there. Let me grab a piece real quick. Oh, here's some more pink. I'll put that in there. And we need some more blue. So let me just get a little bit more blue. And that will do it. So we've got some blue. Oh, we need lace. We need some lace. I'll put a piece of this in here. This is some vintage lace. Actually, this is a piece of antique lace, which I don't know how much I have left of it, but it's fine. I have to use it. I've been collecting linens and laces for what seems like my whole life. And this is just a bag that I keep my scraps in, and then I have another bag. I mean, I have a whole cabinet that I keep all my linens and laces in. But this is what I keep at my desk, so. And then I just zip it up and I have it. I also have jars near my window over there with little snippets in it as well, so. But I just keep pieces in there so that when I'm working, I can just pull from it. So I've got this all put together. I've got a piece of lace, which looks really pretty. And then some blue. I think I'll put this pink here. That looks pretty. And then I'll put the cheesecloth back here. And then I'll put this pink here. And then I'll put this blue on top. Oops. Sorry about that. I hope it's not too... What I have to do is kind of spread it out a little bit, because otherwise it's not going to fit behind there. It's going to kind of clump up. So, put that there. I think I'm just going to cut this because it's too long. It's pretty. I hope I'm still in frame. I am. So here we go. We're going to do this. And then we'll put blue. And then we'll put the pink cheesecloth behind it. And then this little cute piece of pink little rosebud. Some lace. And then we'll put this here. And then all you do is, this has like a little, and you can make these yourselves. You don't have to buy them. But all you do is you put this back here like this. And you've got some fabric samples for the person. And then all I'm going to do is, I'm not going to pin it or staple it because I don't want to ruin it. Oh, it doesn't go in here. It goes in here. Sorry. It'll go right here, and this paper clip will hold it all on there. And you'll be able to see it from both sides if you wanted to. You know, you could put it over so that you could see the fabric on this side, like this. I'll show you in 1 minute. Then you take your, you know, your double-sided paper clip, or just a regular paper clip, it doesn't matter. And you put that on there, and then there's the fabric on this side, and it's got this little, you know, fabric thing at the top. And you've got, you know, all your fabrics and laces and, you know, little samples for your recipient. And then one more thing, and we'll be done. What are we at here? We're at 57 minutes. We don't really need to do any more, I don't think. I might add a few more things, but I just want to see where these go. I think I showed you this. I put a little piece of embroidery that I had with some lace and some old linen there. And that's a poem that Heather wrote. And then these ladies go in here. I think I'll put her up here. No, can't see her. She goes better here. So there you go. That's about it. And like I said, I'll probably add, I'll add some of the sticker paper that, you know, I'll cut it, but I won't take the backing off. I'll leave the backing on, so all you have to do is, you know, peel it off. And that's all there is to it. And I'll put this back on my little notebook, which, by the way, is just one of these. Okay, so it's just, you fold your paper like this. So you're going to take it and it's going to be, you know, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches long, okay? And then you're going to just fold it in thirds. So you open it this way, and then you get to the back, and you open it this way. And that's it. And it's just a little different, that's all. It's really not much to it. Very simple. Very, very simple. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Leave comments. Let me know where you're from so I can get to know you better. trying to build my channel, so I'm trying to post videos every day. I want to show you what I'll be starting tomorrow in case you want to join me. It will be a series, and it is on my Bible journal. Not my Bible journal, my prayer journal that a lot of people have been asking me about and asking me for a tutorial. So I'm going to start that tomorrow. So that fits right in there with no problem, and still, as you can see, it closes still without any problem. And each page opens and lays flat, which is kind of nice, you know. So that's all there is to making a ring-bound journal. That's it. So, what did I say I was going to do? Oh, my prayer journal. Okay, so my prayer journal is right here. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's hiding. Here it is right here. And a lot of people have asked me about it on Instagram and on Facebook and wherever I've posted it. So I promised that I would do a tutorial on how I made this. All you're going to need is paper, you know, any kind of paper you want, but the cover itself, you are going to need corrugated cardboard, which my sweet husband already cut me a piece, and I want to show you. I'm just going to do the small piece just to show you what you have to do to prepare for it. All I did was, this is just an Amazon packaging box. Well, no, it's not. It's actually our dog food box. You're going to take the paper and separate it like this, okay? And that's all you have to do to prepare for it. Now, I put some gesso on mine because I wasn't originally going to cover the whole thing, but then I didn't like the way it looked, so you can do whatever you want. I like the way that it looks, you know, the cover with it, you know, all covered and, you know, collaged. And you don't need fabric or lace or anything unless you want, you know, unless you want to do that. So, and this happens to be this size, which is a great size, I think, to hold in your hand, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inches wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches long. So 9 by 8, and then fold in half. Okay, and then you're going to take all this paper off, which is very simple. I'm making it look a lot harder than it is. It really isn't that hard. You just take it and, you know, if you go slow enough, it comes right off. And it just feels, I don't know, it feels good if you take it off. And it's also thinner. So, and save this because, I mean, it's great stuff. Great stuff to use. It's like packaging paper, but it's thinner. So that's all you're going to do to prepare for tomorrow when we start the series on our prayer journal. And you don't have to make it a prayer journal. You can make it any kind of journal you want. Okay? But that's all you're going to do is get this ready, get some paper ready, some scraps. This is all of this is made out of stuff I had printed or scraps that I had, you know, just, yeah, I mean, it's crazy what you have in your scrap bin. So take a look and yeah, you'll be able to put this together. And it might take two times to get this done, but at least one. Okay? And that's about it. So thanks for stopping by. I hope that you had a good time today. I hope that you understood everything that I did with my new journal and my other journal that I'll be taking on vacation with me. And I'll be having another video later on today, I think, on a walkthrough of a gift that I got that is remarkable. So I hope you all have a good day. Be safe, be well, and God bless. Bye-bye.